Well, hello guys on YouTube today. How are you? I want to talk to you guys about some safety information about your weed whackers on the proper way to use your weed eaters. Yes, I am wearing a long sleeve hoodie, and I'm also wearing long jeans, long socks, and also steel-toed shoes. You should not use sandals, Crocs, anything that has a toe open toe sandals you should not oil, because that's quite dangerous, because if you're walking with your weed whacker, you can get really hurt. And also the other thing you guys need to get, or you need to properly oil, is you need hail protection, you need a pair of gloves, and eye protection. And I'm going to demonstrate how these go on. All you do is you put your glasses on, your protection, of course, that's what you need for your walking or anything with weeds or two-cycle engines. Because two-cycle engines are pretty loud. And I also got my gloves. These are important. You can use these or not. I typically don't use my gloves, but this is better for your hands, your eyes, and your ears when you are going to be working with your weed eater, your weed whacker. And yes, this is a Homelake Mighty Light 20cc engine on this. This is a pretty loud engine on it, but she still gets stuff done. And yes, I have my safety gloves on, and I'm not cutting the needle right now because I'm not doing any cutting. I'm just demonstrating to you guys you should be using your safety gear for most of your stuff. And no, I'm not going to be using these foam hail protection, because you can also get better ones out there. And also your eye protection is important. Let's take a closer look on what I'm talking about. Well, here's your hail protection. Here's your gloves. Here's your safety glasses. You should always use these, because when you're whacking your weeds, you don't know, you may have poison ivy in your weeds, like I do here when I'm cutting my grass and stuff like that, guys. I have to wear long sleeves, and I have to wear long pants. I cannot wear shorts when I'm cutting my grass, or trimming my grass. And yes, and this video does work. It's a little funny, but it will work when it needs to. And by the way, with this weed whacker, no, you cannot put blades on this, okay? It's only trimming only. It says no blades, you should have eye and hail protection. The weed manual, no blades should stay about 50 or 50 needles from people or from items you're going to be using your weed whacker. And yes, and this has the ugly head trimming head on here, and it does clear my gold here. And yes, I did do a video on how to install that on your weed whacker. The problem with the weed whackers is these engines are so compact and so loud, you might want to think twice about wearing hail protection for your hails, guys. And also, no, I do not wear gloves when I'm using my weed whacker. Okay? Okay, that's the only thing I don't do. But you should do that in case if you want to protect your hands from pulling the rope so many times. And no, I'm not going to start this video today because it's very cold out today. And I'm trying to explain to you guys on the safety of your equipment, on your outdoor power equipment. Okay? Yes, it is very tricky to forget to not put hail or eye protection or gloves on. You should always have those with you. You should always have your safety glasses, your air protection, and you should always have a pair of gloves on hand. Okay? The reason why you need this kind of stuff, and what I'm talking about, the reason why I'm talking about this, guys, is safety is typically important. Yes, I do have steel-toed boots on. That's the only thing you would need when you're or using a lawnmower, weed whackers, long pants, long socks, long sleeve shirt, you know, that kind of stuff, because it will protect you from getting hurt too much by the stones I have on the driveway. See these little stones, guys? These little stones can hurt you very badly. I've been whacked with these stones before on my driveway when I'm whacking weeds and whacking stuff behind my fences and stuff. And yes, it's important for you to understand your safety of your machine. This is a very, very powerful machine. This can hurt you. And no, and this does not have a clutch system. This would keep the head spinning all the time. That's the reason why it's like, it's okay for some use. But I got news for you. It's a weed whacker. Follow the instructions. Follow the safety manual on how to use your equipment. This is a very good old home-like machine. It still works today. But like I said, the ear, eye, and glove protection is very, very good, because you really need those to protect your eyes and your ears, because you only have one ear, you have two ears, and you have two eyes. Again, the reason why you need to start understanding about safety with your weed whackers. Now this weed whacker is a couple years old, from 2007. I mean, yes, I just put a new head on it. Yes, she still works, and yes, she is very, very loud. Definitely when she runs emptied on gas. And I got news, so he's like, the piston gets so loud on this thing, it's not even funny, guys. I mean, yes, there's the engine, there's everything. I mean, this is important to talk about. Again, your air protection, your gloves, and also your safety glasses. The reason why I want you guys to understand on how most of this stuff works, and the reason why it is better to wear this type of stuff you need. Now when I'm whacking my weeds, guys, I got news for you. I even have to be careful when I'm whacking my weeds out my house, because I am highly allergic to poison ivy. Okay, I'm very allergic to it. And that's the reason why I have to wear my boots, my shoes, and a long sleeve hoodie. Okay, no, no sandals, no flip-flops, sandals, any open-toed shoes. It is not allowed when you are using any power equipment, like lawnmowers, weed whackers, chainsaws, chillers, all not a good thing to use for your power equipment. Again, you have to have a solid shoe, like this shoe. You have to have a solid steel-toed shoe. And yes, these are steel-toed. I can't get my toes cut off with with anything, but I could, but I'm not going to say that anytime soon. And note, this machine here is only for trimming only. It's a weed whacker. It's to trim the weeds. This is not a brush cutting tool. You cannot use this for brush cutting. No, and you cannot put a blade on this. Again, you cannot put any type of blade, a brush cutting blade, on this weed whacker, because it's very, very, very dangerous. if you put a blade on this weed whacker and you want to cut weeds with this thing, I got news for you. This thing would torque and go the opposite way, and you would lose control of your weed whacker. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's important to talk about some safety in mind on using a yard of power equipment for outdoor use. And yes, and this is a gas-powered machine, two-cycled, highly dangerous. Put a blade on this, the answer is going to be no. I mean, you could, but you're going to have the highly like of a very dangerous machine instead of just a chainsaw. Okay, yes, this is a straight shaft. Yes, the engine's overkill, but you still have that dangerous type of blade on this. And again, this machine is not designed to do trimming with hedges or trimming bushes or trimming long grass. Okay? Because if you do that, you end up tangling yourself with long grass on your head. And it stalls the engine, and you have, again, a very dangerous machine. And the reason why I want to explain this to you guys, because every machine is completely different for the type of job you're using it for. Can I use this machine to cut limbs off my trees? The answer is going to be no. Because it's only designed to whack weeds. That's what it's designed for. That's what it's intended for. Again, eye, ear, and glove protection is important. Long sleeves, long pants, long socks, steel-toed shoes. No open shoes like sandals, trucks, or any type of open flip-flop you got. Not allowed to use with outdoor power equipment. Because you gotta think on the safety first before you start using any of your weed whackers, chainsaws, lawnmowers, tillers, all the things I prefer you guys to start understanding about your weed whackers is look at your manual. Look at the safety of your manual. Look at what you can and cannot do with a machine like this. Yes, you can put trimming heads on this, but not brush cutter heads. No, it also says 0 blades, no blades in it. You cannot use no blades on your machine. Definitely on this machine, because if you try to use this to cut down a tree, you ain't gonna cut no tree with this thing, because don't have the horsepower to do it. It's not a chainsaw. It's a weed whacker. It doesn't have the horsepower to do what you need to do. This is only a 26cc engine. You have higher engines out there that can do twice more this machine cannot. Again, the reason why I am saying this, guys, is please do yourself a favor and also look at your manual and look at the way your weed whacker works and how it's designed to do. You know, look at the safety instructions, look at your book, your safety guides. You know, do all that stuff to make sure you're using your outdoor power equipment for what it's needed, is designed for. Like I'm whacking my weeds, here. Okay, that's what it's designed to do. Whack weeds around the fence. That's it. This is not going to cut down a tree. The engine's not designed that way. Again, I don't know why. You gotta make it so hard to say, oh, okay, it's designed that way. No, it's not. This typical weed whacker, or weed needle, it's designed to cut weeds. No blades. You cannot put any blade attachment on this Helmlich weed whacker, because again, it's an older model. Again, it doesn't have the safety in mind on the type of machine this is. Again, it's not a very good machine to start using a blade on a Weed Eater Zero. Yes, they do have new ones out though. You could get attachments for it instead of having all sorts of um, different types of machines out there today. Instead of buying 1,000 different things, you can get a grass trimmer that has a attachments to it. But that also might save you on some money. But also that can be expensive as well. Because if the weed whacker was only designed to do weeds, it's only designed to do weeds. The engine's only designed to do what it needs to do, guys. You know? Hey, your engine is your lifeline of your machine. If your engine blows up or your engine dies, you're kind of stuck without a weed whacker. Okay? You know, this machine I fixed. Yes, works just fine. No biggie. Well, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. No blades, no flip-flops, no sandals, no open-toed shoes for any of you power equipment for outside. Well, I hope you like this video. Leave a comment below and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, guys, share this video. Peace out. Bye, guys. Peace.